It's been a while since I have done any work on this LCD control panel for the UV light box, so I thought with some time off last week I would play around, see what I could do with some more etching and make the board a little more compact, because I wanted to include the push buttons. So what we have here is the etched Arduino, a very basic connector that I've made, and then the control board itself with the 5 buttons: up, down, left, right and select, and then the LCD itself. Now, a word to the wise is that this is a 1K resistor for the LED that's behind the LCD itself. I did use a 10K resistor and that made it very dark, so a 1K resistor is sufficient. Now, if you can remember the first version that I had, this wasn't working so well. The display was fine, the buttons weren't working as well as they could have been. They were in a cross pattern. I don't think it matters for a display or a control panel like this. But what I had was that the buttons, I was trying to pull them high when they were pressed, and the Arduino, the ATmega328, actually has internal pull-up resistors on the digital pins, so I can automatically pull these up and have the buttons go to low when they're pressed, and it makes it a lot easier, a lot more reliable when the buttons are pressed for me to be able to detect it. So just to demonstrate that everything is working, we're going to go into the menu. You can see that I have the timer counting down. So the buttons are working, the display's working, and this is all being driven from the etched Arduino just here, and all we have are 2 power lines, ground and +5 volts, powering the Arduino. Next step is that I have a second output here, and that will be for controlling the relay to turn the UV light on or off, and also to control the LED lights as well.